How you guys doing? Welcome back to BP's Pro Wrestling Corner right here on YouTube.com, man. I'm going to tell you what, if you guys missed Hell in a Cell last night, you guys missed the happening. I'm sorry, conspicuous by his absence tonight because he had prior engagements is my co-host Skippy, but he'll be right back here for tomorrow's Raw review. But right now, we're going to get right down to this Hell in a Cell, man. I'm going to tell you what, there were some happy endings, there were some bad endings, there were some title changes that took place, there were some matches that we didn't even know that was going to take place to happen. But anyway, we'll get right down to it. The very first match was the women's Hell in a Cell match for the Raw Women's Championship. As you guys know, this is Sasha Banks' second Hell in a Cell ever in her career. This would be Becky Lynch's first Hell in a Cell. And these two women did not disappoint. This was a fantastic match. I gave this match a 5 stars out of 5. It was a lot of action, just like we had predicted it was going to be. But Becky Lynch did retain her Raw Women's Champion to beat Sasha Banks here, and it was a great match. So if you guys missed that match, man, that's a match you guys want to go back and see. That was pretty good. Next up was Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan tag teaming up to go against Rowan and Harper. Now this match really surprised me. I give this match a 4 stars because it was actually a pretty good tag team match. But this match really surprised me because the ending. I was not expecting Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan to win this. Although I was not expecting Rowan and Harper to win this either. I thought for sure that Daniel Bryan was going to turn on Roman Reigns here, and this formed the new stable between Bryan and Harper and Rowan to go against Roman Reigns and the Bloodline here, which would be the Usos. But that was not the case last night. But hey, anything can happen. You know, we still got the draft coming up and all that. But I'm going to tell you what. Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan, they worked together as a team here, and they actually got the job done, and they beat Rowan and Harper. You know, it was a great match. So kudos to them guys. And I'm sorry, Daniel, I was wrong. I thought you was going to turn on Roman. I think a couple of us was wrong on that one. But anyway, next up, a match that we didn't know what was going to take place, man. Randy Orton taking on Ali. You know, if you guys know Ali, fantastic superstar. You guys all know about Randy Orton, the Legend Killer. He's one of my favorite superstars in the world. I gave this match 3 stars. That was pretty good. But in the end, Ali could not overcome the RKO, the famous 3 letters right there. Randy Orton picks up the victory here. Next up, you guys, your Women's Tag Team Championship match. This match, I didn't really know was going to take place. You know, well, actually, I think we did. But we didn't know if Paige was going to be there. But anyway, Paige was not there. But anyway, Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross defended their Women's Tag Team Champions to go against the Kabuki Warriors. And this match right here is actually fantastic. I gave it a 4 stars. You guys got new Women's Tag Team Champions. And the Kabuki Warriors here. Man, oh man. Green Mist came into play. Asuka sprayed the mist into Nikki Cross's eyes. It was fantastic to see that happen. That reminded me of the old Great Muta days. Where he would do that with the green mist or red mist. And brought me back to that. I thought it was pretty cool to see that happen. But also, I want to congratulate the Kabuki Warriors, Kairi Sane and Asuka for becoming the new WWE Women's Tag Team Champions without Paige. Go figure on that. That was a great match. 4 stars all the way, guys. I'm going to tell you what, it was really good. Next up, you guys, another match right here that I didn't even know was going to happen. It was a 6-man tag match between the OC, AJ Styles, Gallows, and Anderson to go against the Viking Raiders and the partner they're choosing. And they, of course, picked Big Braun Strowman, man. Wow. This right here was a match. It was a good match. It did end in disqualification. I did give 2 stars, but it was a good match because there was a lot of action in it. A lot of action. A lot of hard-hitting action. A lot of high flying going around between AJ Styles, of course. But I did give 2 stars because the match didn't really last that long for me. But it was really good. Even though it did end in disqualification. Speaking of Braun Strowman, tonight Tyson Fury will be there on Raw to confront evidently I'm thinking he's going to confront Braun Strowman. So he'll have a mic in his hand tonight. You guys don't want to miss that. Tyson Fury on Raw tonight to confront Braun Strowman. But back to the pay-per-view. Braun Strowman and Viking Raiders do win this match. But the reason why they won because it was a qualification. Next match we did not know was going to take place was King Corbin took on Chad Gable here. It was a great match. King Corbin called Chad Gable Shorty Gable. You know, that's his new nickname. He even had the audience calling Chad Gable Shorty Gable. The ring announcer called Chad Gable Shorty Gable. But be that as it may, Shorty Gable won this match. I gave it a 4 stars. And it was funny because the ring announcer, when he announced the winner, he said the winner of the match was Shorty Gable. That was pretty interesting and funny to hear and see that happen. I thought it was pretty cool. Anyway, congratulations to you, Chad Gable, Shorty Gable, for winning that match against King Corbin. Well deserved. You know, that was pretty cool to see Mr. Gable come up on top for once. And, you know, not come up short. No pun intended. Anyway, next match up, the women's SmackDown Championship match between Bayley and Charlotte Flair. You guys, this match didn't disappoint. Of course, now, I'm going to tell you right now, this match I gave it 5 stars, but now the new SmackDown Women's Champion for the 10th time is Mrs. Charlotte Flair. I liked it. That is probably one of the matches I did predict that was going to happen. I knew Charlotte was going to win that. I am not a big fan of Bayley. I haven't been for a long time. I think this this whole hug connection did work without Sasha Banks. Now since Sasha's in the picture, and Bayley's like heel or not heel, you know, it's either one or the other. You can't be heel and face at the same time. You got to choose. Although it did work for some people, like Austin and them, but they pulled it off all right. Anyway, congratulations to Miss Charlotte Flair to becoming the 10th time women's champion here. Wow, she's catching up for his dad, man. I don't know what's going to happen. But yeah, again, I did give that match 5 stars. It was really good. Next up, you guys, was your main event. Second Hell in a Cell, Bray Wyatt taking on Seth Rollins here for the Universal Championship. Man, I'm going to tell you what, dude. I don't understand what happened here in this match. A lot of people don't understand what happened here in this match. I thought Hell in a Cell matches were no countouts, no disqualification. You can't be disqualified by any means necessary. You know what I'm saying? You can use weapons. It doesn't matter what happens in the match. You can throw somebody off the top of the cage. I don't understand what happened, but that was not the case here. Seth Rollins is still Universal Champion. I did give this match a 5 stars, but I'm going to tell you what. Bray Wyatt won this match by disqualification, and I don't understand that. Because Seth Rollins was actually beating the holy crap out of the Fiend Bray Wyatt here with chairs, and I think what got him disqualified was when he went outside and grabbed a sledgehammer and hit the toolbox that was on top of a chair, that was on top of a ladder, hit Bray Wyatt here. And the referee disqualifies Seth Rollins. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I think this match should have continued. I think there should have been a decisive winner. And I'm going to tell you what, last night that crowd let WWE and Vince McMahon know how they felt about that match, and that was well deserved. They should have. If I was Seth Rollins and The Fiend, I would not be happy with the outcome of that match, because I think that was a disgrace to the Hell in a Cell. If there's going to be disqualifications, then at the beginning of the night, Becky Lynch or Sasha Banks, either one of them guys could have been disqualified. Last year, when Shane jumped from the top of the cage on the table to try to jump on Kevin Owens with Sami Zayn pulling him out of the way, that should have been disqualification. How about the time when Undertaker threw Mankind off the cage onto the table? No disqualification there. Or when he threw Mankind through the cage in the same match, no disqualification. I think this right here was a complete disgrace, this finish. I think Vince McMahon needs to go back. Something needs to be done about this. Hopefully they'll give some kind of explanation on Raw tonight about what the hell happened. I don't understand how this match ended in disqualification. I think that was a bunch of bullshit. But be that as it may, there's nothing we can do about it now, but we're going to figure out and see what the hell happens. I knew that they wasn't going to let, I had a feeling they wasn't going to let The Fiend win the title. But I also had a feeling that Seth Rollins wasn't going to beat The Fiend straight up. but there's something they could have done to make this match end in a different way than it did. I thought them having disqualification here was a complete embarrassment to the match itself. But you guys, that's it. That is your Hell in a Cell review. I'm glad you guys can join me right here on YouTube.com. As always, if you please like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that post notification button up there, that little bell, so you get all the BP Corners videos. And like I said, be ready for mine and Skippy's return tomorrow night for the Raw review. So, yeah, guys, thanks a lot for joining me. And as always, meet right back here on the corner.